Okay, class, I'm going to give this a try. I'm using Camtasia Studio, and the thing I don't like about it is that it will not record my entire screen. So I'm going to go down here on the bottom and bring up Excel. So I'll click on Excel. And it's coming up. And then you click on the... Now, I'm going to shorten this and make it fit the screen. So that it will record everything. Now we want to go to data and to data analysis, which appears here now. And then we want to go to the random number generator, which is right here. Now it says number of variables and number of random numbers. Number of variables is really the number of samples that you want to produce. So this put in 200, and then the number of variables, as I said, would be 81, and the distribution we're going to take it from is the uniform distribution, and the numbers will vary from 0 to 50. And we'll leave this down here, new worksheet. So you will see down here sheet 1, and then it'll produce a sheet 2. So we will click on this now, and lo and behold, if you will look here, we will have 81 numbers, and we'll label this the random number generation, RNG. Well, this computer does strange things. RNG data. Okay. And sheet number 1 we can delete. Okay, so we're in RGN data. Now we want to take the sum of this first column, because we want to get towards the mean, and we have a summation sign up here. There's auto sum. It's in the several places here in, but this do auto sum. And so we have the summation here, and then let's see if we can't take it over to all 200. And I'm hoping this will work. It should work. There we go. Okay, so we have the sum of all of these samples. Now remember, this is representing 200 samples, and we want to divide each of these by 81, which is the number to get the mean. So I'll go back to A1, and down here I will create a formula which will be it brought up some formulas over here. Well, the average is the mean, so we can do it this way. And the average is 45.83, so we will click that. And then, now I know there may be more efficient ways to do this, and some of you may know this, but I will take this okay, so now we have the average. Now the first thing we want to do is to here's our data analysis again, under data. Is to take the histogram so we can see what the distribution is. So let's go back. And we want to put in all the means. Okay, I'm going to let it figure out what the bins are. That's the upper range of each grouping. And I want to click Chart Output down here and click OK. Now let's see what happens. Okay, here's our chart. And although it is not a normal curve, you can see that it really approaches a normal curve. And if we did 10,000 of these, it would be even closer to a normal curve. So you can see over here the bin numbers and the frequencies, and that's what's plotted here. And again, it follows very closely a normal curve, but it's not perfect. But we know if we took 10,000, then it would follow, be very, very close to a normal curve. And so by creating 200 samples using our random number generator, And by plotting this, we have at least approached, for 200 samples, the conclusion that if you took 10,000 samples from a given population, and these samples were size 81, that it would closely approximate a normal curve. Okay, that's the conclusion for this lesson. Yeah. Doesn't want to come up. Save it.